Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Master Quest. So, anyways, you know, it's been really remarkable, like all throughout this playthrough or something, because I said that I've played this game probably about like 8 to 12 times up to this point. And I think part of the big reason is because I'm playing this, that I'm enjoying this game again, is because I haven't played it in like 5 or 6 years. So, it's kind of a little bit refreshing for me to play this game, because I have to be honest or something, because I played it so many times, I kind of have all my nostalgia and things has been burnt out about it. Well, the funny thing is that when I decided to come into this playthrough or something, I thought that I'd have a lot more things to say about the game, just in general or something. And that's because my bias is coming from me just playing it like 8 to 12 times and things, you know, it's just a little bit of old sauce and things for me, you know. But it turns out it's, oh, I got a Skulltula. I remember that Kakariko Village has a lot of Skulltulas. That part I do remember. I think I got 8 of them now. Let's see, is this, oh shoot. By the time I drink the milk, though, I think the guys will be gone, though. Darn it. I don't think I'm gonna have time. Come on, I can beat it. I can beat it. I can beat the clock. Can I beat the clock before they dig underground? Come on, Link. Empty the bottle. No. No. No, no. I was going to use it for some soil or anything around here, but I think the only place that has the soil is actually in the graveyard, if I remember right, anyways. Alright, so let's see. So we're going to start heading into Dodongo's Cavern next, and I'm actually really excited to tackle it again. But yeah, it's so funny, with the expectation that I was having when I came back to this playthrough again, I thought that it was going to be like, you know. Since I played it so many times, it's like, it's just all old stuff for me and things. But I'm having a surprisingly good time just kind of going through this game again. I don't know. I guess I could say that some of my old nostalgic flair has probably come back about this game a little bit. And, yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about it. And, yeah, I thought that I'd have a lot more negative stuff that that because I said that I was going to be level-headed, that I was going to critique this more, that, I was going to find a lot more negatives or something with the game, but yeah, coming back to this, just like after so many years and having that refreshing experience and everything, it's actually turning out to be quite a bit of a positive trip for me than I thought. Just in my opinion or something. Maybe it's just because the game really has aged it really that well. Of course, I put a 3rd place in my top 17 Zelda games, so it does impact it just like that, but I think it's just because, yeah, I played it so many times. Like at one point in my life, with that 8 to 12 times that I just saturated myself from it, and just kind of coming back to it, it's yeah, I'd probably say just objectively and nostalgic wise, I think this game has aged pretty well. Just for my personal taste, because I've seen a handful of people that don't exactly like this game, and that's alright. I mean, you guys know that I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy VII, and that was the big competitor to Ocarina of Time when that came out. And I've heard stories on both. I've heard some say they like Ocarina of Time. I've heard some say... I'm going to get the big wallet here really quick so I can hold more rupees. But yeah, I've heard some say they like Ocarina of Time. Some only like Final Fantasy VII. I heard some say that they like both. And well, as you guys saw from my disappointing games list, I tried to like Final Fantasy VII, but it just happened to have stuff in RPGs that I just wasn't a fan of. It just happened to have that one big buzzkill of like having a slow pace for a start. That really took it away from the experience for me, and I just don't like that in RPGs. And I could picture somebody saying the same thing with Ocarina of Time, is that it has its interesting flaws, like here and there. And I think I talked about that a lot in my 3rd part. I think just kind of oh shoot, that wasn't smart. But yeah, I talked about that quite a bit in my 3rd part, going up to Hyrule Castle. So I think we pretty much covered all the bases there. Anything else that I need to talk about, like negative-wise or something? I think the only thing I haven't really talked about with Ocarina of Time up to this point, here, I'll talk to this guard here really quick. Oh yeah, that's right, he's scolding me because I don't have the letter with me. Okay, where are you? I am under orders from Princess Zelda to save Hyrule. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Jason. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Okay, I have to admit right there is that isn't exactly the best wording. Like, probably, I remember as a kid or something, I was like reading that text or something. I agree with the guard right here, is that's not the best way that you want to word that a kid is going out to save Hyrule. is that I'm surprised that he didn't like check the handwriting or something to see if it was a forgery or anything, because I would have if I was the guard or something. But okay. Oh yeah, I remember if you say that you're not going to go get the mask for him, he's actually going to close the gate. If you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano after all. If we go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there, but I took it from another hero in the graveyard. Tell them I sent you and they should give you a special discount. Do I need a letter for that too? Do you think you can sign me up a better one? Don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask Shop? Yes, the guy who happens to be the protagonist of Majora's Mask, but that's debatable. That my little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have the time to go there. Why doesn't he? So could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? You know, it's funny, like he hangs out in the graveyard, and that's a dangerous place, like during the nighttime anyways. Or is it during adult? I remember it's during adult that the posts just kind of randomly start coming out during the graveyard. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, that is one of the things here in Ocarina of Time. This is just an observation. It's not a negative or anything I'm going to go across, but Princess Zelda is rather naive in this game. Like, first with the note, that's kind of the first tip that it gives off, and then you find out just later in the story, she does a few more mistakes. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. I thought they were blue, but I guess not in the kid version, I guess. Oh. But yeah, she does give off a few hints, like that she is kind of a naive princess, that she wants to go out and save the world and things, and kind of treats it like a dollhouse kind of thing. And it explains that in the story, though, too. Like, for example, that she gives you the Ocarina of Time, that you get through spiritual stones, and... Well, I was actually going to bring out the bomb cheese, so actually... so I could actually bring this here. Okay. I'm going to let this explode in my face. Come on. There we go. And look what we have here. But yeah, it does that a few times throughout the story, and it actually becomes the downfall because, well, Link goes into a coma after all. Like, they just thought it was going to be all easy peasy, just like with the Ocarina of Time and with the Song of Time and everything, and then, oh, guess what, we're going to save the Triforce from Ganondorf, but she doesn't exactly do her research, or she kind of underestimates the whole scale of it, and then Ganondorf happens to follow Link over when he's in the magical coma, and he happens to grab the Triforce of Power. And she does it once again after the Spirit Temple, is that she reveals herself, like from Sheik. Is that it's very theatrical and everything, you know, to give off about Sheik and everything, that she's the one with the disguise, but it was actually her fault that she let her guard down about it, because that was the reason she put it in the first place, so she wouldn't get captured doing it. I don't know, funny stuff. Let's see, so heading up to Death Mountain, okay. You know, it's kind of funny, like, looking back at this as a kid, is that I still haven't been invested in Ocarina of Time as a kid, like, up to this point, playing this. Because I remember it was actually around the Forest Temple that I actually started to get into this game, and up to this point, I was just kind of like, I don't know. There's a bunch of weird creatures around here, a bunch of Gorons and things, and that's pretty much it. I guess it's probably because the game doesn't exactly take itself seriously. Up to the point until you start going into adult Link. It becomes more like a kid adventure, so to say. When it comes to the story, anyways. Is that you're going out, you're doing this adventure and things, but it doesn't feel really serious because you don't really know Ganondorf or anything up to that point. It just becomes like a little kid adventure, just kind of something you do in your own time. So I think that was probably the reason I started to take it more seriously and like it a lot more when the Forest Temple started coming around. Is that, oh, crap. Things are getting serious now. And I remember hearing it from a Countdown artist once before, is that I wonder if they did that on purpose to kind of set your guard down about it. To make it just kind of seem more like a lighthearted adventure more than anything. Let's see. Oop. Alright. Another quick shortcut. I don't really want to talk to him because he's just going to be a punk about it. And it'll save us some time. I do like Soraya's song quite a bit. But I'd probably say that I probably don't like it as much as everybody else does, because I know a lot of people put it into their top 10s and top 20s. I like it. Yeah, I think it's a cool song. I think it's probably my second favorite song other than, let's see. I don't know. To be honest, I actually like a lot of the temple themes probably more than Stride's song. That's just my opinion and everything. Yeah, it's a cool, upbeat, hip song. Of course, he's going all over the place about it. What a hot beat. Well, it seems kind of strange that the big thing I have to do to qualify myself for the Goron bracelet and get into the Dodongo's Cavern is giving him a high, energetic beat, but just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. Well, I can relate to that. The depression just all being gone, I guess. Yeah. Let's see, what? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire, too? The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you prove yourself? Why don't you man up and destroy that boulder and go destroy all the monsters in the Dodongo's Cavern? No, I find that kind of ironic that there's a boulder like blocking the Dodongo's Cavern, because these guys eat rocks, right? I don't know, I guess it's a certain kind of rocks, I guess. I don't know, not judging. And of course, video game logic, you got the suspense of disbelief and everything. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up Bomb Flower using A. Yes, I'll definitely use that. It definitely looks a lot bigger with this rather than it just being on my wrist. Oh. Just look at me just nerding out at all the little stuff. Just picking about all the stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention about a negative with the game earlier today. Let's see, how many heart pieces do I have? If I have 3, then I'm probably gonna get this one. If not, no, I don't have any pieces of heart. I'll probably come back and get it later. Well, there is a negative about Ocarina of Time. I'd probably say it played into me just kind of playing it as a kid, I guess. Is that, well, it kind of didn't really invest me into Ocarina of Time until at the Forest Temples. That it doesn't really have a strong theme going for it compared to the later Zelda games. And everything before, like the original, the Zelda 2, and A Link to the Past, they don't really have any strong themes either. And well, this is like the experimental stage in it going into 3D and everything, but I do agree that even at the time of the release or something, it doesn't really have a strong theme going for it. Like Wind Waker, you got the boat, and even though I'm not a fan of it, you gotta admit that is a theme going for it. And then with Twilight Princess, you got the Twilight Realm, you got the wolf, and at least it has something going for it. And I know we can like nitpick at all of the different themes. Some people don't like the wolf, some people don't like the sailing, and some don't like the motion controls like in Skyward Sword and everything, but at least you gotta admit that there's something going on with it right there. Something to make the game unique in some way. And well, Ocarina of Time, it does deserve all the praise and everything, but I think one thing that does outdate it in the Zelda universe is just, it's just an outdated theme. Is that, well, it brought the game into 3D, and that's an excellent theme to start off with, but you have to admit that after all of the other 3D games just kind of start to, oh, darn it, I was hoping to get up there, but I guess not. Alright, so let's head into Dodongo's Cavern. So this is probably going to be another 2-parter or 3-parter, and I'm actually getting really excited. Well, both because it's the Master Quest mod, and I actually like this place. That's the one thing I do enjoy from the Zelda series, is I like all of the kid dungeons. And of course I said that Lord Jabu Jabu is my favorite, but I happen to like all of them. Well, I actually like all of the adult dungeons too. I don't know if anybody here has seen that I changed my hated dungeons over to the okay's dungeons. Is the reason I did that is that I kind of made the list out of obligation, but I don't actually hate Zelda really all that much. It's because the thing that actually gets me to hate video games is if they are broken, buggy, or uninspired messes, or kind of stuff, all that, but Zelda doesn't really do that really at all around its series. It's a really well-built series, and for that, I enjoy the series a lot. The reason I like talking about it, well, along with that being a lot of speculation and whatnot, but that is the big thing, though, is that Zelda is just a well-built series. It doesn't really do anything wrong. So I know a lot of people, well, me included in things, I say that there are certain things I like and certain things I dislike, just from some Zelda games more than others, but Zelda is a well-built series. It's not buggy, it doesn't really have any game-breaking problems involved with the series, and for that, I like the series, even though I like to put the Legend of Zelda low, or the Wind Waker low, or A Link Between Worlds low. I still like each of those games to a degree, and well, I guess with Link Between Worlds, I guess that's debatable, I guess I shouldn't lie to myself or any to you guys about that. Not really one of my favorites, but that's the only game, though. Alright, you win. In return, I will sell you dicky seeds. No thanks. Yikes, I'm going home then. Yeah, you do that. What are you going to sell me? You going to sell me bombs? You win. 15 rupees for dicky sticks? What a ripoff. I was hoping these guys would cough up something more than that. Okay, so anyways, if I remember right... Let's see, I wonder what's in here. I gotta go get the bomb flower. Okay, and then should be bars over there. Okay. I gotta remember I'm in the Master Quest mod, so I can't do it as I usually do. Well, the layout's still the same, so I got a general idea where to go, but I remember Lord Jabu Jabu's belly, there are quite a few detours around, so I'm probably guessing this is gonna do the same thing. I don't remember anything about the Master Quest mod with this, so who knows. Okay, so first what I gotta do is I gotta wait for that platform to go back down and then come back up. And this is gonna take a second. Unfortunately, I gotta play the waiting game a little bit, which is dumb. Alright, come on. Come back up. Come back up. Man, these platforms sure take their time, don't they? Come on. You gonna pipe up? You gonna come up? Oh, thankfully I only have to deal with this for one room. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is a long way to take a bomb flower. And I'm just gonna let it explode in my face. Okay. Oh, it's a Mask of Truthing. I gotta get that, by the way. I want to find out all of those secrets, because that is probably one of the biggest secrets I've neglected from Ocarina of Time, is probably doing those Mask of Truth puzzles. I gotta go find out what they'll say, because I don't know anything about that. Well, I used to look it up when I was like a kid or something, but that was a really long time ago. The only secret I remember is that the Gerudo, the Gerudo ninjas, like, they're all female, but what they do is that sometimes they sneak into the Hyrule marketplace, and then from there they try to marry people, and it kind of makes sense. You got to think about it. I mean, if it was an all-female clan, there's a little bit of a problem with reproduction there. So I know that this is going to sound extremely sick to say, but with a Ganondorf like being the only male or something, it actually does make me worried about how they manage to populate themselves. Yeah, it does scare me a little bit. Let's see, is this the map or is this the bomb bag? I have no idea. I'm going to be completely surprised here. Bomb bag? Bomb bag? I bet it's the map. What do you know? I managed to get the map first for the first time. Well, I remember I did it with the first one, I think, but in Lord Jabu Jabu's belly, I didn't get either the map or the compass. I'm probably guessing because they were behind the tentacle doors in the basements, at which I didn't go check out. But I do have to say, though, that the map and the compass, well, since I know the layouts pretty well in Ocarina of Time, I don't exactly need them. I mean, it's just more of a... Well, I don't know what really to think about them. Maybe it's because they're more suited to new players. Even with the water temple, I don't really need it. That's because I've played the game so many times, I don't really need to really think about it a whole lot. Okay, so this is going to be a long one. I don't even... Okay. We have a problem here. Oh, what am I talking about? Look at what I have. I have bomb chews. I cheated. I went to Lord Jabu Jabu's belly, so I don't have to do the bomb flower thing. So I can just head straight through. Oh man, the benefits of skipping the game. What is that off to the distance? I see something way over there. What is that? What are these things? This is making me scared. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm actually spooked out because I've never seen a platform like that ever throughout the entire Zelda series, so that was a little bit scary. Alright, so let's see. So, let's drop this. Let's go find out what's in here. And I got the boomerang too, so if there's a gold Skulltula in here, better for me. Okay. You got something to share with me? Let's see what you're selling. You got a piece of heart? I'll give you a red potion for 40 rupees. Nah, I can find a fairy in here, and I got 2 bottles of milk anyways. Let's see, do we have a gold Skulltula in here? Guess not. I don't hear one either. Huh, okay, so it was just all a red potion. I guess that's better than nothing, I guess, but... Well, for those who need it anyways. Let's see, with bomb chews, I can just let them go and then just let it hit the boulder. There we go. Bomb flower? Okay, so do I have to destroy something a little bit further up? Okay, I gotta switch to my Hylian shield because I see a certain little bat there in the distance that'll burn up my shield, and I want my shield. Okay. Bam! Gotcha. Oh, hello. Bam! I gotcha. Got any hearts? Yay! Thank you for the heart. Let's see. It almost makes me wonder if there are more Skulltulas here. And looking so far so good. Do we have any fairies here? No, Decky Seeds. I'll take that. Okay, so it looks like we have another puzzle here. Because usually you need statues to jump down on a switch right there. Oh, I just found it right here. Huh. Well, that's funny. Okay. I can use a bomb tube, but I only have one left, and I'm going to use that in an emergency. So I really don't want to use that up. Oh, let's see. Throw it. Hey, look at the pretty fireworks. I love this one. Oh, okay. Well, that makes things simple. Well, it's really nice because, yeah, I can't really play the original Ocarina of Time version anymore. Just, it's too predictable and things. And I know that, like, in Lord Jabby Jabby's Belly, there's, like, the cows and things. And I know it was extremely big with some of the cows. But even then, at least to put up a nice change of pace. That is one thing that I really don't like in my video games, is that if it just becomes completely monotonous, if it becomes completely expecting of... Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, you guys have fun with that. Alright, so let's see. We got the first one with the guys in here. I don't think these change. I don't think the mini-boss ones change. Okay, so which one is... Oh, wait, it's only one? I thought there were two of them. Let's see, let's get out the Decky stick so we can make these a little bit faster. Okay. And then he's going to jump around and then... Boom! Where's the second one? Oh, he's way over there. I didn't pan my camera over that far, so... Yeah, I thought there were two of them. Come over here. You got a stick to deal with you. Oh. Come on, swipe. Yeah, bam. Get out of here. Get out of here. You stupid lizards. I remember being freaked out by this when I was a kid because it doesn't show you really a true mini-boss until this point in the game, in the real Ocarina of Time. I was like, wait a second. Wait, what? Ooh, huh? I actually have to fight something and there's two lizards there off into the distance, so I guess that was another part that kind of got me excited for when I was a kid anyways. Oh, round and then bam! Okay, down. Well, you guys were in Lord Jabby Jabby's Belly, so I had some good practice on you beforehand. Ooh, I love this place. If there's one thing I love in my environment, it's fire. I love fire. In my Legend of Zelda games, I like the natural looking environments. I like fire, I like water, I like ice, and then the kind of environments that I'm not really into is really the bland ones, more man-made, and probably wooden ones or more formal places. Just anything that's made out of man-made stuff is a little bit more not my cup of tea. Well, I still don't hate them or anything. It's just a matter of preference. Let's see. So I got to see another bomb flower chain right here. And so far this place is pretty easy. Nothing too complicated yet. Probably because that bomb chew saved me a lot of time in that first room. Because that looked like a pretty big... Oh, is that from back there? Okay. Well, simple enough. Oh, wow. I'm only like 25 minutes in, so this might turn out to be a two-parter. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Let's see, and then we got to bring out my other shield. Thankfully I don't burn it. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to save it just in case. Come on. And then do I have to... Oh, whoops. Oh, well, never mind. Well, it doesn't matter because I have the boomerang. Oh, there we go. Which this kind of makes things simple. Another perk that I got from doing Lord Jabby Jabby's Belly first is that it's giving me a big assist in this dungeon. Hey! Get out of here. You burned my shield. Is there Is that it? Is there a golden Skulltula or anything in here, or did I just get baited? You gotta love when the Master Quest mod does this. No golden Skulltula, no reward, no anything. It was